Okay, now please welcome our next another fantastic young new comedian, Miss Yvonne Malik.
Now, Charles was talking earlier about addictions, and I have a really serious addiction. I am addicted to the TV news. I love watching the news. I'll watch anything that's on, even the New Zealand news. Now, recently they reported that the Maori political party had to beef up security at one of their meetings. And I wondered, who did the security? And on E! News I learned, thank you. On E! News I learned that Jennifer Aniston and her boyfriend Justin Theroux are deliriously happy and in love. And I thought to myself, wow, who gives a shit? So you may be wondering where I'm from with my dark eyes, mochaccino skin, and eyebrows that are just dying to meet each other. I would have thought it was obvious. I'm from Reservoir. No, really, I'm Egyptian. My parents flew out here in the 70s. Alibaba and the 40 Thieves were flying the plane. Just have been hiring dodgy foreign labour for years. I was born in Melbourne, raised in Reza, so I'm part Wog, part Bogan, a Wogan, or as I call it, Bo-Egyptian, which is also a really popular hairstyle you can get in the northern suburbs. You know the one? Short on the sides, long at the back, pyramid on top. Now next time you're at the hairdresser, make sure they don't confuse the Bo-Egyptian with the Trump. That one's actually short on the sides, long at the top, dickhead up front. Now speaking of dickheads, Colonel Gaddafi comes to mind. I'm very interested in Middle Eastern news, so I'm going to talk about it a bit now. I don't know what the deal with that guy is in his sunglasses that he's constantly wearing inside. I mean, it must be hard when you're staring at gold balls all day. But you know, if you've taken them off from time to time, he may have been able to read the writing on those gaudy palace walls and spare the lives of so many Libyan people. And I thought the ex-Egyptian president Mubarak was bad. Now, if you remember in February, the Egyptian revolution, it took him 6 weeks to stand down. Mate, you'd think at the age of 82, he would have been rapt about retiring. I was ready to retire after my first day of kinder. So much pressure. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. What did these people want from me before my afternoon nap? Kinder was hell. Remember when they made us finger paint on demand? Never mind kids in the third world being exploited. What about us? I caught my teacher, Mr. Jamison, down at Preston Market, making a fortune on those paintings. And I could have had my HECS debt paid off by now. But you know, even 30 years later, not a day goes by where I don't think about how old Mr. J ripped me off. I ran into him by accident the other day. Well, I was stalking him outside my old kinder. He said to me, God, Yvonne, get over it. I can't believe you're still raving on about these paintings. I said, of course, it's in my blood. The whole reason we Egyptians haven't done anything since we built the pyramids 3,000 years ago is because we're too busy holding grudges. You see, I never forgive. If someone crosses me, they are dead to me forever. As are their children, their children's children, and their children's children's camels. In fact, I still haven't forgiven my sister for ruining my only Barbie the day after my 4th birthday. She had turned her from one Barbie into Moustache Barbie. But for the first time ever, Ken thought she was hot. Okay, I won't end on that one then. But man, that Ken was sleazy, but nowhere near as bad as this guy that I met when I was backpacking through Italy a few years ago. He was selling fruit on one of the main streets in Rome, so as you can imagine, he was busy as, serving customer after customer, but still he managed to check out every single pair of melons that walked by. Next thing I know, he comes up to me. I said, even before he could open his mouth, I said to him, "Hey, don't you even think about it, Mr. Berlusconi." Thanks, guys.